Hi everyone. Welcome to your monthly messages from your angels and your higher self by star sign with me, Julie Poole. And check out your weeklies too. The link is in the description below, along with the link to all the very beautiful cards that I use. And if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe and click that little bell so that you don't miss a thing. Now let's dive right in. Hello Aries, let's have a look what we've got in store for you for the month of March. Right, so I've spread the cards out. We've got 2 cards for each of the weeks going through the month and we're seeing the way that the month is progressing for you. So we're starting off with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands both reversed. So let's have a little chat about these cards. So the King of Wands is a card of, he's very powerful, very authoritarian, he's very traditional, and he can be quite controlling when he wants to be. Now, this is a male or a female, but basically something or someone around you is kind of taking away your power. So we're starting the month at the beginning of March feeling a little bit disempowered because this is you, the Queen of Pentacles, reversed, feeling that your foundation, your independence is kind of being taken away by a situation. Now, this could be difficulty at work or at home. For some of you, this is about an older family member who's trying to control you in some way, that they need this and they need that and they want it done in a certain way and they're not prepared to compromise at all, and you're starting the week feeling just kind of going along with this almost bullying energy. Not quite as strong as that, but you know what I mean here? We've got this sense of, oh, back off, leave me alone. You're getting frustrated with this. And we want to be able to turn it around. So let's have a feel here for you for March as what is going on. I kind of feel for many of you, you're in this appeasing mode of trying to keep everybody happy and going with the flow. But the more you do that, some people will just begin to expect it and become rather demanding. And this is not good for you, because this is you, the Queen, whether you're male or female. This situation is making you feel quite disempowered and frustrated. So let's move into the second week then. What we've got really is that this 9 of Pentacles here, this is a card of feeling strong and independent. Feeling that you want, this is what you're wanting for yourself. Where's my independence gone? What's going on here? How come I'm being at everybody else's beck and call? Because this is who I really am. I'm this strong, independent person who knows their own mind, and I'm not having this. This is not okay. But because we've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed with it, we're saying that for some of you, you're stuck in a cycle. Now, when I'm saying some of you, this is a general read. It's not going to apply to all of you, what I'm talking about here. So it's take the bits that feel right for you and leave the bits that don't. And it's worth checking out your weeklies as well to see where this ties in. And have a look at your moon and your rising for March as well, because that gives you a much more all-round picture. Okay, so let's have a look. The Wheel of Fortune being reversed. See, everything goes in cycles. Everything generally moves in a particular way, and it comes to the end of that cycle, and then we move into the next cycle. Now, this whole situation here from the first couple of weeks with these 2 cards, the King and Queen here, this King taking away your power, you're trying very hard to get back into your independence here. Okay, that we want to get back into your own independence, and we want to break this cycle of, how does this always happen? You know, kind of, I can be strong and independent, and then all of a sudden I'm kind of back in this appeasing mode. So we want to start really beginning to shift that now, beginning to shift it and changing it and keeping it to a certain point where we are always looking at, how does this affect me? If I am being very helpful to other people and I'm really being there for them, how is this affecting me? Now, when we do that, we can begin to break this pattern, because as we start to look at how is this affecting me, we're giving ourselves permission to say no. We're saying, actually, no, that's not what I want to do. That's not good for me. So I'm going to say no to that, enabling you to come back into your independence. But it does mean taking some action. Because what this is saying, we've got the sun reversed here. And it's saying, look, this whole cycle, it puts your sun out, it puts your light out, it pulls you down. You lose a lot of who you are. You know, that sense of I know who I am. We just become this kind of almost a puppet to other people's needs. And it really makes our light dim. And we don't want that. But the night that's with it, and this is moving through the month, you're questioning more and more about you know, why am I always in this situation or often in this situation? Because the Knight of Swords is asking you to take some action. Now, nothing's going to change unless we do something about it. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. So this Knight is saying, look, be aware how other people's demands and expectations really do dim your light. We want this sun to be shining. Yes, we want to help and be of service to others, but not at our own detriment. So this month for you, Aries, as you're coming into your birthday month, is really saying, let's have a look over the last year, because we're coming into that cycle now. Your year begins on your birthday. And so this is kind of, if you like, your New Year's Eve. As you're coming up towards your birthday, we start to review the last year, and we're looking at our growth. We're looking at the way we've changed. And for some of you, it's saying, look, before the month is out, before we get to our birthday, we need to be really looking at this cycle of where we lose our independence and we become somebody else's go-to, expectations, pressure. We want to begin to change that so that our sun can come back out. Now, by the end of the month, you are there. By the end of the month, you are back in your power. You've had a little review. You've had a look at what's going on. And as I say, is this about your relationships? Your partner can be a little bit demanding. Your children need to have maybe some no's coming in, and you getting back into your sense of your own authority. Perhaps this is about work for some of you. It's going to mean different things for different people. But by the end of the month, you're back in your Queen energy, the Queen of Wands. This is you being in very control of the work that you do, whether that be supporting family or at work, within your environment. But you're back saying, hang on, what about me here? I'm not having this. I'm going to stand tall. I want to be really in my power by the end of the month, okay? And this is great, because then finally by the end of the month, you're coming into your own sense of independence. The Three of Cups is lovely. Look at the way they're up there in the air dancing and playing. This is a celebration card. It's a card of feeling really good. So your sun has come back out and you are back. You are back. So it looks like for you, we'll have a look what the angels have got to say now in a moment to add to it. But it looks like the beginning of the month, there's those challenges coming in and you feeling quite down about them. But by the end of the month, you've pulled through that and out the other side. Now, our angels from the Doreen Virtue deck, we've got Isaiah. Now, Isaiah is all about new ideas. Let's be open to new ideas. As I said earlier, if you've done what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. So Isaiah is saying, start doing things differently. Come up with some new strategies, some new ideas that's going to put you first and make sure that your sense of personal space is not being compromised, that your sense of what you want to do for you is not being squashed down by other people. So he's asking you here, Isaiah, to come up with some new ideas and strategies to focus on you so that you don't lose that independence, so that you can stay true to who you are and your authentic self. Now we've also got the Isabella card from the same deck. And Isabella is saying, yes, the timing is right. This is your time now in March to start making those changes. Do a little review of your year and say, yeah, I'm going to do things differently from now on. I'm going to be a little bit more assertive. I'm going to be a little bit more selfish about my own needs, but in a good way. We're just identifying our own needs, and that's what we want to do. So this is going to enable you to get to that point there where we're in that feeling, I'm back to me and I know what's going on and I'm feeling happy and strong and great. Now, our oracle of the angels are saying, okay, this new way of doing things, this saying no, this standing in your power, it's going to bring you in much more energy. The thing is, when we allow people to take away our power, that's our energy, and they're taking our energy away from us. And of course, the more annoyed we get about it, the more we're losing energy as well. So by the end of the month, this energy is coming back to you as you are starting to look at those situations that are stripping you and bringing back that energy to you. And that is going to open up a door to the infinite. Now, this is a beautiful card, this door to the infinite, saying, look, when I'm in my power, when I'm independent, when I'm feeling strong in myself, that's when everything opens up. The infinite possibilities of who I am, where I can go, what I can do, my own freedom, free dominion. We are all our own individual selves, and we should be free to make our own decisions. And when we do, we are opening up all of our potential, and it's wonderful. So Aries, it looks like you've got a great month coming up just before your birthday, when you are getting rid of anything that's holding you back, getting rid of any reins that are pulling you back, and you're saying, no, this is about me. I am moving forward to do what I want to do so I can come into my potential. So this month for you guys is about freedom. And I'll see you next month. Take care. Bye.